Hi everyone, my name is Cassie. If this is your first class with me, welcome to my home. I will be leading you through mind-body balance today. My background is more of a yoga background and then an emphasis in yoga therapeutics. So we'll be doing a little bit of that, but just moving really softly and sweetly in our own bodies, and a lot of focusing on our breath and a little bit of mobility. You're gonna want always to have water or tea or whatever makes you feel cozy. I have just a towel from like a hand towel, so you can grab one of those if you have one of those at your homes. I have a pillow. It's just a porch pillow. Grab one off your couch, off your bed. You don't need it obviously if you don't have one by you. And then you're gonna want a blanket, and your blanket you're gonna want to roll. Now the size of the roll will matter. You don't need to worry about it right away. And you can just place all of your stuff to the side of your mat in the front and the back. And we'll go ahead and we're gonna get started. And today we're gonna start on our backs with our feet about mat width distance apart. And you're just gonna lie down and let those knees gently drop into one another. And that's just going to open up your low back, take a little bit of pressure off there. And go ahead and just settle in and maybe bring your hands to your belly. Bring your attention to your breath. Bring your mind to the tip of your nose. Watch the cool air as it goes in, and the warm air as it leaves you. Notice the rise of your belly on your inhale and the release of your belly on your exhale. Maybe you notice how your fingertips come apart on your inhale and together on your exhale. Move your hands to your ribs, fingertips together to touch. Notice how your ribs expand on your inhale and release on your exhale. Fingertips come apart on your inhale and together on your exhale. Bring your hands to your chest, your fingertips together to touch. Notice the rise of your chest on your inhale, the release of your chest on your exhale. Notice how your fingertips come apart on your inhale. And together on your exhale. Bring your hands to your sides. Blink your eyes open. Bring your feet so that they are hip distance apart. You don't want your knees to splay out to the sides of your mat. Pull your navel in towards your spine. And as you press through your heels, slowly peel your low back and your spine off your mat. Finding that bridge pose. Engage your abdominal muscles and your glutes and your thighs. Don't hold your breath. And slowly lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time. And relax. This time, as you press through your heels and lift your hips, you're going to reach your arms long. And as you raise your hips, you're going to bring your arms up and overhead. So working those arms and your hips together in tandem. Hold at the top for a breath, maybe two, whatever feels good in your body. And as you work with that exhale and lower down one vertebrae at a time, work your hands nice and slow in line with your hips all the way to the end and relax. With your own breath, your own movement, go ahead and repeat this. Lifting your hips, reaching your arms above your head. Hold at the top for just a moment if that feels good in your body. And slowly work everything back down to your mat. And wherever you are, go ahead and do this just one more time. When you're finished, go ahead and extend your legs out long. Bring your legs together, flex your toes towards your face. Reach your arms above your head. Bend at your elbows and reach your opposite hand for your opposite elbow. Shoulders sink down. Don't let them crunch up into your ears, and just allow your chest to be open. Press the tops of your thighs towards your mat. Maybe your heels lift off. Don't let your seat stick out. Roll it underneath you. Go ahead and switch the grip of your elbows if that's something that feels good in your body. Maybe you close your eyes here and just allow yourself to check in. How do you feel from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes? Bringing notice to where you feel really good today. Bringing notice to where you may need a little extra love and attention, and focus on sending your breath there. By pressing the tops of your thighs into your mat and your heels lifting off your mat, you may feel your legs start to fire up, and know that that's okay. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and just release, heels in, toes out. Maybe you keep your hands above your head, or release your hands to your sides. Go ahead and slowly roll yourself on to one side. I'm going to be on my left side. Might be a place where you want that pillow to protect your head, or bring that bottom arm underneath your head. Your knees are going to be out in front of you, kind of at a 90-degree angle. You're going to extend that right arm out from that right shoulder. And with your breath, I want you to reach your right arm long. Bring it above you like it's an arm on a clock. Extend out long. You'll notice that you twist open. And repeat. Reach up and around and down and up and around and down. 3 times one direction, and 3 times the other direction. And with that right arm right out from that shoulder, I want you to reach long and bring it up and over to the right, and twist. You might bring your left hand to your thighs. You might bring your gaze just up towards your ceiling, or over to the right. Bring your gaze back to center and reach that right arm up and over to the left. Pull that right arm in and go ahead and press yourself up and over to the other side of your mat, making any adjustments you may need to. Bringing that pillow or that opposite hand underneath your head. Reach that left arm out from your shoulder. Reach out and up and around. Follow your breath. Don't hold your breath. Three times one direction. 3 3 times the other direction. Go ahead and reach that left arm long and go ahead and twist open, bringing that left arm all the way over to the left. Maybe your right hand to your thighs. Gaze can be up or out to the left. Go ahead and bring your gaze to center and reach that left arm up and over. And go ahead and just press yourself back onto your backs. You're going to reach your arms up from your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips. Okay? This is dead bugs pose. I want you to roll your wrists and your ankles one direction. Listen to what your ankles and your wrists have to tell you. You're here for 4, 3, 2, switch directions. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees into your chest. On your inhale, you might bring your knees away from you an inch, maybe 2, maybe 5, and on your exhale, really pull those knees in close to your chest. Massaging your psoas muscles, your fight or flight muscle. And just bring your hands to your kneecaps and maybe roll your fingertips into a circular motion. And then go ahead and press your knees away 3 circles clockwise. Massage that low back. 3 circles counterclockwise. Pull your knees into your chest, rock yourself from the right to the left, maybe choosing your favorite side, rocking yourself back and forth, and maybe use that momentum to find yourself in just an easy seated position with your legs crossed. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Reach your arms out and up. And on an exhale, I want you to twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right thigh, your right hand behind you. Spin your belly over to the right, shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Perhaps take your gaze behind your right shoulder. And breathe. reach your arms up as you spin back to center and twist open to the left. Right hand, left thigh, left hand behind you, and spin your belly to the left. Bring your gaze behind you. Shoulders stay down and away from your ears. And breathe. Slowly, carefully, mindfully come back to center. Reach your arms up. Maybe lift your chin. Reach your arms out to your sides. Palms face up. Pull your thumbs behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Open up your chest. And on your exhale, slowly release back to neutral. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Your heels can be in close to you. They can be away from you, whatever feels comfortable. You might want to cup your hands over your toes. Spine's nice and tall. And then go ahead and just hinge at your hips. Maybe walk your hands out. And just breathe. Go ahead and slowly roll yourself back up. And go ahead and grab your blanket. You're going to find yourself in a kneeling position. If you have any knee pain, you might want to bring that pillow underneath the front of your knees or roll up your mat to give yourself a little extra support. If you want this to be more intense and really working into the bottoms of your feet, you're going to curl those toes behind you. You're going to place that roll into your knee pits. Really get it in there. Bring those knees together. And then when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and you're just going to use your body weight to sit on top of that roll. Don't let your shoulders crouch over you. Bring your shoulders back behind you. Keep your chest open. You might rest your hands on your thighs with your palms facing down or your palms facing up. You might gently close your eyes. I know this is intense. Bring your focus and attention back to your breath. Maybe send your breath to your toes, to your feet, to your calves. Gently blink your eyes open. Press yourself up. Just go ahead and set that roll off to the side of your mat. And find yourself in tabletop. You're going to uncurl those toes if they aren't already uncurled. And go ahead and just gently tap the tops of your feet out into your mat. This is really good for that circulation. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and spread your fingers out nice and wide. And I just want you to take some time here for some organic stretching in your own body. So it might feel good to bring those hips back and forth. Maybe bring your shoulder towards your hips. Maybe take some of those cat-cows by dropping your belly, lift your gaze. Reach your chin long, bring your chin in towards your chest, press your mat away. It might feel good to turn those fingertips to face you. Just do you for the next 10 breaths or so. It might feel good to just close your eyes and let your body move however it wants to move. Take your time coming back to that neutral tabletop position. Go ahead and walk your hands as far over to the right as feels good in your body. And then send your hips back for a nice big side body stretch on that left side. Press your hands, lift up, walk your hands through center. Over to the left side of your mat and go ahead and send your hips back and stretch. Go ahead, press your hands, walk back to center, give yourself a couple more breaths to just even yourself out, feel good. And then make your way onto your bellies. You're going to zip your legs up together as if they were one. Bring your hands to the outside of your chest and press through the tops of your feet, shoulders down and away from your ears. As you inhale and find that baby cobra, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pull your belly button in towards your spine. You should be able to lift your hands off your mat as it's your breath that keeps you here and not the pressure of your hands and your mat. On a breath, go ahead and slowly release. Toes in, heels out. Maybe bring your hands to your sides. One ear to your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Bring your chin back to center, your hands to the outside of your chest to zip your legs together, and inhale for that baby cobra. Lift those hands off your mat because you can. Root down through that foundation, your hip bones connected to your mat, your feet connected to your mat. On your exhale, bring your opposite ear to your mat, your hands to your sides. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Bring your chin center, your feet together, hands to the outside of your chest, and inhale again to that baby cobra. Maybe this time reach those arms out, maybe pull those arms behind you, lift up a little bit taller, shoulders down and away from your ears, feet still pressed into your mat, hip bones still connected. Exhale, release to your forearms, bring those elbows in, lift up a little bit taller for that Sphinx pose. You're going to keep your left leg planted as you squeeze your glutes together and lift that right leg off your mat. And breathe. And hold. Slowly lower down. Press through that right foot as you lift your left leg off your mat, keeping that left hip point connected to your mat. And breathe. Slowly release. Go ahead and make a little pillow with your forearms. Bring your forehead down. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Take your time. Find your way back into a kneeling position. Maybe bringing a blanket or that pillow underneath your left leg. You're going to extend your right leg out. Bring your hands to your mat. Maybe toe and heel that right foot forward, and you're going to flex your right toes towards your face. So your right heel is an anchor, and you feel a nice big stretch from your heel through your calf up through that hamstring. Your left toes can be curled behind you or flat to your mat. And focus on pressing your hips back to extend that leg. Now, you can tense your fingertips. You can make fists. And breathe. Go ahead and walk that right foot in. Roll yourself up. Bring that right leg behind you, your left leg out in front of you. Same thing, curl those right toes behind you. Toe and heel that left foot forward. Anchor through that left heel as you send your hips back. Go ahead, carefully, mindfully however you want to get there, you're going to bring yourself to stand. Maybe you prance those feet out a little bit. Adjust your pants, adjust your tops. And you're going to bring your feet so that they're inner hip bone distance. And I want you to bring your hands out in front of you. Roll your shoulders up and relax your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders up, relax your shoulders back. So you're kind of coming forward and pressing back. Forward and back. Now switch. You're going to go back, bring them forward. Nice work. Go ahead, I want you to reach your arms out and up. Turn your palms so that they face forward. Pull your arms down, goalpost to your sides. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gently lift your chin. Reach your arms up. Turn your palms so that they're forward. Pull your arms down, goalpost. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin. Reach your arms up. Turn your palms forward one more time. Pull your arms down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gently lift your chin. Reach your arms up. Reach your arms out. Bring your hands to your sides. I want you to reach your arms out and up. Bring your hands together through your heart center and go ahead. And I just want you to bow forward and fold. Pressing down through your heels, lift up through your hips. If you keep a bend into your knees, know that that's fine. If your hands are on your shins for support, on your ankles, on your thighs, that's okay. Just go ahead and bow forward and fold. Take a little bend or a big bend into your knees, press through your heels, and I want you to slowly stack your vertebrae. One at a time, your head is the last to rise. Bring those shoulders up into your ears, relax your shoulders down your back. Reach your arms out and up. Bring your hands through your heart center. Bow forward and fold. Take a big bend or a little bend into your knees. Press through your heels. Slowly stack your vertebrae. One at a time. Head is the last to rise. Shoulders come up. Shoulders go down. Reach your arms out. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands together through your heart center. Bow forward and fold. Press through your heels, little bend or big bend, and slowly stack your vertebrae. One at a time, bring your shoulder blades up into your ears, relax your shoulders down your back, and go ahead and grab that towel. If you have a strap at home, that's fine. Anything that you can use so that your hands are wider than your hips. And you're gonna press through those heels, right? As we bring that towel up and around, up and around, up and around. Nice job. I know you're doing good at home. We're about halfway there. Two more. Last time. And I want you to reach that towel above your head. Let those shoulders sink down. Take a nice side bend. Come up through center. Switch. Come up through center. Bring your towel down. Go ahead and just bring your towel to the side of your mat. Your feet are inner hip bone distance apart. I want you to bring them outer hip bone distance apart. Toes are parallel, so when you look down, your toes are facing the corners of your mat. Just politely ask them to come back to center. Reach your arms out, reach your arms up, and go ahead and you're just going to twist your upper body to the right. Your hips stay squared forward. Bring your gaze to the right, bring your gaze back behind you, and reach those fingertips apart. Come back through center and switch directions. Keep your hips squared forward, reach those fingertips apart. Come back through center, reach your arms out, bring your arms down to your sides, bring your feet in a little bit closer, bring your hands just to your hips. And I just want you to circle your hips 3 times, one direction, 3 times the other direction, and then go ahead and make the number 8 with your hips. And then you have to switch. Nice work, everyone. Go ahead and bring your feet nice and wide. Now this time you are going to bring your heels in and bring your toes out. And you're just going to send your hips straight down. Okay, your knees are in line with your big toes. Press those knees back, pull that belly button in. Chest stays open. You can have your hands on your hips. You can be here, you can be here, okay? You do you, but breathe wherever you are. If you want a little bit more, maybe you goal post those arms out to your sides, shoulders stay down, squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. Wherever you are, just breathe. I want you to lift one heel, set it down, lift your other heel, set it down, lift your first heel, set it down, lift your second heel, set it down. Maybe you go first by itself, or maybe you lift both heels. Send those hips down a little bit lower. You can have your hands on your hips. Just breathe. Hold that balance. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Bring your heels down. I want you to press through those heels as you stand up. Turn those toes in. Nice job. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Hands to your hips. Bend into your knees. I want you to send your seat back as you go ahead and bow forward, bringing one hand to your mat at a time, straightening one leg at a time for a wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, squaring that foot with your hands. And stretch. And breathe. Walk your hands through center and over to the left side of your mat. Walk your hands back to center and breathe. Go ahead and just toe and heel, toe and heel your feet so that they're at that inner hip bone distance apart. Bend into your right knee. Bend into your left knee. Bend into your right knee. Bend into your left knee. And one more time, bend into your right knee. Bend into your left knee. Bend both knees. Press your thighs back. Bend both knees. Press your thighs back. Bend both knees. Press your heels, slowly come to rise. One final time. Head is the last to rise. Shoulders come up. Shoulders come down. And go ahead and take a seat. If you have a wall space, you're going to want to move there. If you don't have a wall space, no worries. If you do have that wall space, you might want to bring that roll for underneath your sacrum or that pillow underneath you. And you want to bring your tush super close to the wall. So you might lie down on one side with your buttocks literally pressed up against the wall and roll onto your backs and bring your legs straight up the wall. And sometimes it just feels good to have that little extra support. Go ahead, carefully, mindfully. Either bring your legs down into your chest, roll yourself to one side, and make your way back to your mats. You can keep your legs bent, maybe hold on to those hamstrings as you curl yourself onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Let those knees just gently drop out to the sides. Go ahead and place one hand on your belly, one hand to your heart and close your eyes and return to your breath. Notice the rise of your belly on your inhale, the release of your belly on your exhale. Notice the rise of your chest on your inhale, the release of your chest on your exhale. Notice how together your hands rise and fall. Know that you are more than welcome to stay here, but if it's more comfortable in your body, go ahead and extend those legs out long and maybe bring your arms out to your sides with your palms facing up or your palms facing down to feel more connected to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, let your spine relax. Allow the muscles in your face relax. Your jaw, your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Know you are more than welcome to stay here for as long as you need. You are ready to move on with your day. Begin by deepening your breath. Maybe on your exhale, you take a nice big, long, full body stretch and reach from your navel to the tips of your fingers and from your navel to the tips of your toes. Reach your right side long. Reach your left side long. Rub your thumb across your forefingers. Wiggle your toes. Roll out your wrists. Roll out your ankles. Bring a smile to your face as a sign of gratitude for having an able body. Maybe link your thumbs, gently rock your hips from one side to the other. Bring one knee into your chest and your other knee into your chest. Allow yourself to rock from one side to the other. Allow yourself to rock back and forth. And however you want to get there, find your way into an easy seated position with your hands resting on your thighs and your eyes closed, taking a moment to check in with yourselves. together to touch. Rub your hands together to create heat. Go ahead and gently cup your hands over your eyes and gently blink your eyes open 3 circles clockwise. 3 circles counterclockwise. Give your arms a good shake and have a good day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel better now than you did 55 minutes ago. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks again. Bye-bye.